It's 50% off coupon, and the link to our store is in the description below. Oh. Alrighty, we'll go ahead and start. So we sold 4 items since the last, or since Wednesday actually, because yesterday was a holiday. This first one is a Precious Moments breast cancer. Life is worth fighting for. Breast cancer. 2000. It's from the 2000. I don't care if that's a lot of bubble wrap. We're gonna do it. This is a little overkill, but it doesn't matter. Oh, we're out of tape. 15.8 ounces. I will be right back with the label.
What else would it be? See where the Comet Drive from. Sound like your mom.
So we sold that, the breast cancer precious moments for $18.50. Next item is this, another one. That's our last one. We've sold all three now. It's actually to one of it's the second guy. This the guy that bought the second one bought this one. So he bought two of them. I'm gonna reuse some bubble wrap here. We had someone return a watch that didn't fit. I'm just gonna reuse this bubble wrap. Yeah, guys, 28 years later it wasn't like a bad movie, but it was again a disappointment. From the trailer to all the reviews of people saying it was good, such a disappointment. The first 45 minutes were amazing, and then the rest of the movie was just an unasked therapy session. They would have just kept with how the first 45 minutes was going. I don't even mind like why the little kid was going with his mom. I don't even mind that, but like they like had some good ideas and then had some really bad ideas. Cause like the first 45 minutes happened and then it started going downhill, and then they met the Eric guy, the soldier guy, and then it started to be, I was like, okay, they're picking it back up again. And then it just started going back downhill again to therapy session. And then the ending, like, I understand why they did the ending the way they did it, but it was just like so ridiculous, and the rest of the movie wasn't that great, so it just was awful. The movie wasn't awful, the ending was awful, but I gave it a 6 out of 10. If the first 45 minutes didn't happen, and there were some parts even throughout the rest of the movie, but it was all zombie parts. I don't know why they didn't stick with just doing zombie stuff. Because there was parts here and there after the first 45 minutes that were good, but if those elements weren't in there, the movie would be like a 3 out of 10. they making another nest over here? Whoa. Fuck you, wasp. Get out of here, wasp. I'll talk a little bit more about it in my Battlefield live stream later today. I do like the poster though that I got, and they had an Elio poster, and then on the back is actually a Lilo and Stitch poster, but the Lilo and Stitch one has like Avengers, Marvel, has the Pixar ball. I put a post up in the community tab on my page of the picture. You can see both of the posters there. Yep, more movie therapy. It tricks you too, Dan, because like I said, the first 45 minutes is like super intense, like everything. I was like, hell yeah, I'm in for a ride right now. And then it just slowly started more and more of a therapy session. And I'm not going to 28 years later zombie movie to learn about how my mom has cancer and how I'm going to deal with it. Because the mom has cancer in the movie. Spoiler alert, she has cancer. They don't tell you till the very end, but you're kind of like, well, she's fucking sick as shit. She's dying. But it was just it was just, yeah. It was so stupid. Yeah, hopefully all I'm hoping for Elio is just like a good, decent visual family movie watch, good feels, a couple laughs here and there, maybe some cool animated action scenes. I have to go tonight at 9:50 though, because I want to see it in 3D, and it's either at 4 p.m. or 9:50 because Lilo and Stitch and How to Train Your Dragon are both in 3D also. And those are doing way better than Elio is projected to do. But when I go to see the animated movies like that, it's always best to see it in 3D. If you don't have to pay the extra. .7 ounces. I'll be right back with the label. Okie dokie. So we sold that belt buckle for $25.82. The next movie is this Daylight Donuts mesh pink hat. Paramount Apparel. Agreed. No, it really was like, it was such a disappointment. Cause like the opening scene, and then it's like the opening scene happens, and then they cut back to like the people living in the town, and like they give you some story here. It's not like it's just complete nonstop like zombie action, but it's like the right type of not zombie action to where they're explaining that this town is established, this person is this. It was all really good, and then when you get to the boy trying to leave the town with his mom to find the doctor to figure out what's wrong with the mom, and then how like they figure it out, and then okay, spoiler alert, the mom dies, the doctor kills the mom, and then the kid, so the stack of skulls you see in the trailer, that's actually like a tribute to all the people that died, and the doctor created that. And so it's supposed to be like a tribute to everyone that died from the disease and whatnot. And so then they reach the doctor, and the doctor has this really bad form of cancer, and so they give the little kid like a bunch of drugs, so he just sits there. And then the doctor and mom walks off into the forest, and the doctor comes back with her skull and gives it to the little kid, and then the little kid climbs to the top of the tower, puts the skull there, and then that part of the movie's over. And then it changes to the Power Rangers fucking show up at the end and save the little kid, and then the movie ends. So I'm just like, what did I just watch? And when I say the Power Rangers show up at the end, I'm not joking. So hopefully tonight I can just scrub my brain with the movie Elio, and it's just like a good family movie. I will say though, the alphas, so there's like smarter zombies, and they call them the alphas. The zombies were really cool, and like when they would cut to like the zombies, like they would cut, like the way they would cut with like kill scenes and stuff was really cool. And then they would cut to like the group of zombies, and it'd be like all with like red light, like at night vision red light. And like the zombies were awesome, amazing, but just the therapy session runs the rest of the movie. Like the zombies were pulling out heads with spines were coming out of the body, like and then it was just the head and spine, like Predator type stuff. Like it was actually really like cool at times, but then the rest of the movie was just such like not needed. Yeah, I already showed the hat. And I'm not gonna rank like, I'm getting tired of that. Like last year, I probably would have given this movie like a 8 out of 10, but I'm just getting so tired of movies like doing some really great stuff, and then it goes to this emotional bullshit that doesn't fit in with the rest of the movie that I just watched. It's a cool poster that I got though, and I'm glad I got 2 posters, so whatever. Whoa! Some boxes just fell. Like at the end when like the mom dies and the kid's putting the skull on, you'd think it'd be super emotional, but I was like holding back laughter, because like I heard people tearing up, I heard people like sniffling and stuff, and I was like, I had a huge smile on my face because I was like, this is just so stupid. What do you mean, Dan? I was talking about 28 years later. It wasn't that good. Just now. Or are you talking about my post? 9.2 ounces. I'll be right back with the weight. Alright, so we sold the Daylight Donuts hat for $11.24. Next item. I don't know what brand it is, but it has a medium tag. They're just like these shorts with pockets, buttons. They're elastic. Oh, yes. Yes, they are. I don't mind some emotion in it. Like the mom could have even gotten sick and died. That's just the way they did it. I don't mind emotion. It's just sometimes the way it's done, it doesn't fit in with the rest of the movie, what's going on. Or even that happens with action and gore and comedy even sometimes I'll catch it. They'll like try to do one of those and then it just doesn't fit in with the rest of the movie. They definitely got on the train of trying to make you feel sad about the characters and whatnot. And then they had like, okay, so another spoiler alert. So they find this pregnant zombie, and then the pregnant zombie gives birth to a non-infected kid, and then they just kind of leave it at that. They don't explore that topic anymore either. They just kind of carry the kid around the rest of the movie, and they're just like, yeah, we have this kid, and then at the end of the movie, it gets dropped back off at the town, and then the movie ends. It's like you could definitely tell they've already made the other two movies. They just, for whatever reason, want to do the movie in 3 parts. It's kind of like how Ironheart and Stranger Things are releasing at separate times. They're just trying to get these spikes in numbers, and it's really costing the actual content that I go and watch now. But they don't care because they're going to see that they released this and they got a spike in numbers. They're not going to actually care about what the reviews are. They're just going to see that this many tickets were sold. 0 out, please. There we go. 13.6 ounces. I'll be right back with the label. All right. So we sold that pair of pants for $17.83. Okay, I'm gonna remember that, Dan. All right, so we're gonna post these items. First one is Elvis Blue Hawaii cassette. It's in pretty good condition. Then we're gonna do Star Trek Insurrection. I probably butchered that. I like the way it looks though. I don't know if we have this exact one or not. We have several Star Treks. It's in good condition too. Oh, I didn't even notice that was red. I wonder if that matters or not. Then we're gonna do this Tora. I just found it randomly. I liked the cover art, and I looked it up, and it sells. So, some war documentary, I think, or movie. It's about Pearl Harbor. Do that. Then we're gonna do this. Is it? Yeah, it's Rail Tree hat. I forget what type of. I forget. It's not a bucket hat, but whatever it's called. And I guess we'll do these. We're gonna do this. It's Winnie the Pooh pillow pet. I think it's from. Is it the parks or is it just Disney brand? I think it might be just Disney branded. And then we're also gonna do Bozo the Clown. Has a tag on it still. 2002. I'll just do 3 shirts here. Or 3 other pieces of clothing. This first one is a Brett Kreischer, the Birdie Boy Relapse Tour t-shirt. And then these are some Tommy Hilfigers, cargo shorts. What's up? Has that on it too. And then we're gonna do this shirt. It says Agent Orange. I was killed in Vietnam. I just haven't died yet. Yes, Endless. You told me to call you Endless, I believe. That was the back. That's the front. It just says Vietnam Veteran. What's the tag? It's Fruit of the Looms. And that is it for that. Oh wait, what else is in here? Is there another hat in here? Oh, there's another hat in here. Okay, I'm glad I pulled that out. Otherwise, I would have forgotten about that. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me on my eBay live stream today. As always, 50% off coupon and the link to our stores in the description below. 28 Years Later review is out on my post and my Twitter. There's a new poll for movies to vote on under the community tab also. And then I will be on Battlefield a little bit later today. Okay. I'm not sure exactly what time because I have to go do a couple things before, but I will be on. And then I'm going to go see Elio tonight. So that review will be out tonight on the community and on my Twitter. And also the new Battlefield video is out. So go check out the new Battlefield weekly video too. If you could go there and drop a like, a comment too, that'd be greatly appreciated. And that's going to do it for me today. Have a good day, everyone. I'll see my regulars in Battlefield live stream later. If you're watching this later on, have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good future. I will see you guys in the next live stream.